Hello, welcome to the Comics Panel. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
All right.
Wonder Woman, they changed her symbol. Did you notice that in the movie premiere? The trailer that they have? It's no longer just a WW. They put an eagle head on it.
Oh, that's cool.
Just like all the other changes they did through the years.
Yeah, she's had quite a bit of changes since the beginning. All kinds of changes, actually. She kind of started out as, in those days, I guess they didn't really have a whole lot of women to look up to, and certainly not in the superhero world, especially with people like Superman and Batman running around and everybody else.
There wasn't really a patriotic female out there. It was mostly like female villains that were smart
was perfect,
and capable.
Yeah, for the patriotic character.
100%.
I mean, look at her outfit. You know, the eagle, stars and stripes, and everything else, red, white, and blue.
Great. And it's still held true. I mean, how many times has that costume really ever changed? Hardly any, if just subtle nuances.
Little bits and pieces.
Yeah,
I mean, she had a skirt on it at the beginning. It was, instead of kind of like the swimsuit look.
Right,
but then it became like a full-up thong. Then they just gave her pants, and then people were like,
Yeah.
"Get rid of the pants!" Brought her back her little underoos.
But it's if you look at the test of time, it's pretty much say, which is good. I like the underwear look.
Yeah.
At one point, they cut her hair super short, and they're like, "Psych!"
Yeah, psych. What happened to you?
But she grew it right back thanks to John Byrne.
Yeah.
Had to.
But she's definitely gone through some changes, and she's been in the movies recently. She was in Superman versus Batman, or Batman versus Superman,
I think
whichever
it's
one
Batman
it is.
because Batman's more important.
I
He's
guess
awesome.
Yeah, really, I'll always just say Superman, Batman.
We should say
And
that.
but anyway, she was in that, and she's going to be getting her own movie here coming up one of these days. I'm not really sure
2017
when.
mid. I think like March, April-ish.
So
We're gonna have a lot of movies to talk about in 2017.
Kurt's going to tell me. Kurt will tell me.
there
He
it
said
comes.
he's going to look it up.
But yeah, she's going to have her own movie coming up, and we're going to see what they're going to do with her
What
in
powers?
this point in time.
Is she going to be Clay? Because at one point she was
Well,
Clay.
yeah. The original version was.
Her worst insult, Clay Baby.
Is that what they say to her? Clay
Yeah, they
baby?
call her Clay Baby to piss her off.
Oh, well, then we
I don't even understand
Why would
why
you do
that's-
that? Why would you want to piss Wonder Woman off?
Yeah, really.
Just
Super strong
say yes,
Amazon.
ma'am.
Okay,
Just
yeah.
yes,
she
ma'am.
No,
gets
when you're on
people to
Themyscira and everybody's a super strong Amazon, they just weren't born with privilege.
Oh, you mean okay? I thought you meant in America after she came back.
No, they don't know that about her.
In the trailer, they do mention that she is a creation of Zeus. So
Yes.
Yeah.
they
A
might be
magical
actually
creation,
playing.
yeah.
They might be playing with that Clay idea. So we'll have to see. But at one point, she was a mirror image of Superman. Would you say?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Except Superman didn't get tied up a lot.
Yeah.
Yes. You know
Well,
what?
that had a lot to do with.
Hold
the
on,
guy
hold on. I just got something in. Kurt said June 2nd, 2017, and because we're doing so good, he's going to take us for ice cream.
Yep. Afterwards.
Sweet. He's a good guy.
But yeah, a lot of that had to do with the guy who created her and was writing most of it.
William
He was.
Marston.
Yep, he was
William Morris Marston.
a little bit into that. That's
Oh,
why
a
she
little
had
bit, a lot of
the.
He was in polygamy. He was into little wristlets.
Yeah,
was in
that's why she had her
Poltergeist.
bracelets and her magic lasso,
Yep.
in which
Lie
she could tie
detectors.
people up and be tied up. That's how she would lose her powers originally, is if
And
a
the
man tied
reason
her
that
up.
she's tied up all the time, as we should interpret it, is she needs a reason to break free of the bonds of the patriarchy.
There you go.
There
Those
you
are
go.
big words. My head's hurting.
Yeah, well, that
Exactly.
was the message behind it, or at least part of the message.
He was
Well,
a
what
very
the-
strong feminist.
Well, here's the thing. If he was for that, then why were those covers so sexily seductive? Like, a torpedo's
got
coming at her.
Well,
if
they
you know
got
what I'm
away with
saying.
what they could get away with.
Sure, they
A lot
did.
of that was subliminal, that kind of thing. Sold copies.
Sex sells again.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, but she's definitely gone through a lot of changes. You mentioned John Byrne a little bit earlier. I really liked his run on Wonder Woman.
Did a great run.
I like John Byrne to begin with, but that was a great run. A lot of people, Mike Diodato, you said about the drastic
art.
costume change.
Oh, my God, with him.
They really changed that with him. That kind of stuff.
What did they change the costume with him?
That's when she got like the bicycle shorts and the little
Oh.
jacket
Oh, yeah,
and that kind of
Oh,
thing,
my
and her
God,
hair was a little
that.
bit different.
Yeah, it was like a page
Yeah.
boy thing going on.
And
So he
Artemis
changed
came
her
in for a
look. Yeah, that's when
while.
Artemis
I
came
liked
in. and-
Artemis.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
her. She's a cool character.
I mean, so she's definitely
We
gone
dated.
through a lot of changes. our society's gone through a lot of changes since then, so everybody's got to change a little bit to keep up. That's why I'm kind of interested to see what they're going to do with her in the future.
Right. I mean,
Is she going to stay that same strong?
is she going to fly?
Well, yeah, she could fly, or maybe she'll have her invisible jet.
Yes.
You know,
The invisible jet concept is still so wacky to me that you're just sitting there flying in the world.
well, technically you're invisible when you're in the jet.
Technically, yes.
You know.
And if you have to go to the bathroom, nobody's going to be
Hey,
able to
Alex
see
Ross did it correctly.
Did he do that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's how he
What'd he
does.
do?
That's how you're supposed to do the invisible jet.
How's that?
You can't even see it until you open the door. Then you realize there's a jet in there. And if you walk in the jet, you're invisible.
That's why Alex Ross.
It's not like the Linda Carter.
you have to
If you
genuflect
remember,
frogs.
I do.
What?
Linda Carter Wonder Woman series.
Oh, we all remember that.
Yeah,
we
well,
didn't
they
watch
had
it when it
the
first came
clear-
out.
I did. The clear little plastic
Oh, yeah.
jet with the little
Flying
doll
over.
of Wonder Woman
Yeah.
inside.
And the
that
words
was
under it,
pretty
"She's
hokey.
heading to
Yeah,
Washington."
Yeah. She flies to Washington.
That was sad.
That was pretty bad. But yeah, so she's gone from, and I guess she still uses the jet every once in a while because
But
she
she can fly now.
She doesn't fly quite as fast as like Superman or anything like that. I mean, she
More
can
of a
fly
rogue
around.
speed.
Maybe she'll get more speed as we go on
But
here.
they shouldn't though, because that's what Superman's for. She should be in the jet. That's her thing. Let Superman fly
Well, it's a
super
little bit
speed.
different, yeah.
So she has that.
I think
she could fly.
stylistically, she's an Amazon, and jets don't really fly.
But how come other
Well,
Amazons
that was
can't fly?
this was
Well,
World
that's
War
what I
II.
mean. Like they're
it
well,
was
yeah,
part of the
it was
patriotic.
part
Let's
of the
put her
World
in a
War
plane.
II thing. It's just that
Have her
with
fight
the
some Nazis.
with the direction that they were pushing Wonder Woman in now, I believe that stylistically, it's more about being on horseback, according to the movie.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a whole scene.
There's
yeah.
so
Well, yeah,
many horses.
they've really gone back to a lot of that Amazon Greek mythology type
Yeah.
of thing, dealing with the gods. For a long time, she was, Mars and Ares was her definite villain
Villain.
that she was fighting, not
All the
just
time.
Cheetah. I mean, it was really for a long time
You can
throughout
see
the
Ares in a
80s,
movie.
the
The
80s and
Baroness.
90s. I mean, she was definitely involved in God. She's been a god. She was the goddess of truth and justice, and even the goddess of war at one time. So she's heavily involved with Greek mythology and type like that, and a lot of magic that's involved with her. Not so much science, but definitely more mythic power type of thing.
But yeah, most of her villains they always use the mythology because you can't just put a street thug up against her. Sorry, just like Superman.
Yeah.
You got
gotta
to
have a
take
little
it up.
bit more powerful
So that's why
type
they
of stuff.
took powers away, which is good because if you make her all powerful, then you got to bring the
Yeah,
Greek
plus
gods
the
in.
Amazons were Greek mythology type of thing too.
Right.
So.
But so are we going to constantly run with that, or can she fight Cheetah? Because how can Cheetah technically beat her if she's a god and Cheetah's just a girl
well,
with
Cheetah's been
fingernails?
amped up quite a bit.
Well,
Yeah.
they've played with her too, but still, in the first beginnings of Cheetah, she was just a girl with claws, a model with
Yeah.
claws, depending on which one, two, or three. But the idea is here too. In this movie, they're going to go with Ares, and that's going to be the god she's going to be fighting because he's going to get something from Apocalypse, and they're going to be doing something with Darkseid and the Justice League, and that there's going to be, from what I've read,
Isn't her Lex Luthor Max Lord?
her Lex Luthor.
Yeah, she has
Yeah,
like a
kinda,
billionaire
yeah.
industrialist that's super smart that she's always battling with. And
Yeah.
you were talking about like key moments in comics. There was a moment where Wonder Woman like kills him. Like
Yeah,
she
because
just
she possessed Superman, or he possessed Superman. That's why she killed him.
is that it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I wouldn't lie.
I just saw like the gif was like her ripping
Yeah,
his neck.
it's a great thing. He's
Because
face
Wonder
forward,
Woman
but his head
will
isn't.
go there. She will
Yeah.
commit, that kind of act of violence. She will kill.
'Cause she doesn't have to serve
Superman
jail
does not,
time.
no matter what any movie says.
Because he doesn't have to do. She doesn't have to do jail time. She can go back home.
Doesn't matter. She's the type of person that will go that far. Superman doesn't. That's one of the key differences. She's an Amazon warrior.
Right.
She will do what it takes.
But that's
But
that's
she'll
an,
try to avoid it.
Well, yeah, she does try to
Well,
avoid
she was trying to
stuff. She's
fight
not
him.
a sociopath or anything
'Cause
like that.
Superman
but
was attacking her.
she quite understands war quite a lot better than Superman does.
oh, 100% more. But that's the reason she killed. And if she should, then she should go throughout the whole DC universe and take out all the villains. She has no problem.
Well, then there wouldn't be a DC universe.
Darn.
And they're not
Why don't
that
you just
easy to kill.
just have Darkseid win? It's over.
But Darkseid did win at one point. He won Apocalypse.
Yeah, but it wasn't quite over.
What would happen if Galactus tried to eat Apocalypse?
He'd become super duper Galactus.
That would be it. If he
He'd
got
be,
there.
he'd be back to being on top of the
Oh, we better
villain
not go
list
into
of
the
the
what ifs.
Marvel
We
universe.
can't go into the what ifs now. We got to keep
Instead
Wonder
of just
Woman.
being whatever now.
Because she used to have telepathy, supernatural beauty,
Well, she's still got
Supernatural
that.
beauty.
invulnerability to fire. I mean,
Fire.
if you're indestructible, fire's not going to hurt you.
Well, she wasn't
super
quite
breath,
indestructible. That's why she had bracelets.
Resistance.
That was really
Teleportation.
cool.
All she had to do was wear rubber boots for resistance against electricity.
Well, anybody can do that.
Yeah, we just wear some boots. So they changed that through the years, which is good. But what we're going to have to do is wait for June 2nd and see what they're actually going to do with her. Because from the previews, they give her the lasso, which was really cool.
Well, yeah.
It shows up nice. And overall, it looks good.
Yeah.
The previews, anyway. Hopefully, those aren't the best parts like they sometimes do, but not this one.
We'll have to wait and see.
June 2nd.
Be there or be square,
Did we crush this one?
pretty much.
Okay,
Right on.
good. If you get tired of the same old story, please please turn to some comic book pages and leave something in the box below.
Check us out on Facebook and
YouTube.
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 And YouTube. Thank
I
you.
was gonna say Twitter, but you guys don't do the Twitter.
We don't do Twitter.
Nah.
We're scared.
We're getting there
We're
You can-
scared.
You can like repost Ryan Reynolds.
as things come.
Yeah.
And we change with the times.
Our powers
Adapt,
change. Our
adapt,
powers
adapt.
change.
We're on Instagram and